Need more money, connections, associations, and what you would call a relaxed mind? Have you ever wondered why some folks are regarded as high flyers and successful people with results to show? You know the names. It's been found out that the difference between these high flyers and successful people is mindsets and how they think. Welcome to Baseline Beats with Benga. Here is this week's episode.
Can we ever get away from behavioral patterns and what they should be? You see, as long as we are on this side of the divide, we'd have to deal with people. That is a given and a guarantee. Etiquettes define forms and types. They include business, communication, meeting, dining, email, and so on. Since I mentioned that we'll have to deal with people for as long as and as much as possible, this episode will be focused on social and dining etiquette. And I am Benga. Etiquette is defined as the customary code of polite behavior in the society or among members. Robin Glover in 2018 defined etiquette as good behavior which distinguishes human beings from animals. Well, this is profound. A 10th century poet and Jewish philosopher, Solomon Ibn Gabirol, says the test of good manners is the ability to put up pleasantly with bad ones. Well, it depends on how you see this. In this age, do people sometimes have the patience to put up with bad behaviors? Maybe on a general note. In close environments and relationships, it's debatable, but you be the judge. Let's cascade down into this. What then is social etiquette? Social etiquette simply refers to conventional requirements as to social behavior, properties of conduct as established in any class or community or for any occasion. You could equally say it is a prescribed or accepted code of usage in matters of ceremony, as at a court or in official or other formal observances. You know that we also infuse with songs that have a perfect blend. You'd enjoy today's song, Gra Gra by Lagbaja. Stay here.
You better mind yourself, oh, mind yourself, oh boy. No do blah blah for ya. Baby, no do blah blah for me. Oh boy, mind yourself, no do blah blah for ya. Baby, mind yourself, no do blah blah for me.
You dey fumble,
I dey look and not talk.
you dey shout,
I dey speak and not talk.
you dey spray.
I dey look and not
Spray
talk.
your mouth anyhow.
I dey speak and not say anything.
You dey yarn no
I dey look
pattern.
and not talk.
You dey demo
I dey speak and not say anything.
like in kung fu.
I dey look and not
You
talk.
just dey mesca for anyhow. You dey jump up and down like a jangilova. I dey try make I no vex, make we not fight gidigbo. But if you try me, I now vex your mama no go know you again.
Boy, no do blah blah for ya. My friend, no do blah blah for me. Oh boy, mind yourself, no do blah blah for ya.
Wonyo yao, Orotani, we're getting block now. Woman, tiki, yama, tiki, na. Make your hand when me, squeezy, won't wake up where I owe. Never mind yourself, your man with what? Woman, passa, your
Don't you just love this song you just listened to? The singer made reference to arrogance on the part of who he was engaging. Yeah, it wasn't a beat to get a lady's attention, but don't get it twisted. Arrogance is arrogance. So what action should you put into consideration as it relates to social etiquette? Let's get into this then. Learn to say please. You see, saying this never reduces you. It never brings down your self-worth. It shows you respect the other parties when you use these magical words, especially when trying to make a request. It puts you in a position to get what it is that you want to get. I believe that should be the ultimate aim. I'm not saying use this to manipulate. Trust is usually earned and sometimes hard to earn. If you mess it up with parties involved, you might never earn it back. The next one deals with usage of cell phones, which have come to be a mainstay of our lives. Such part is people abuse the usage of this as well. Whenever you are in a public space, do not speak loudly. Some engage people on phones as though they have ingested some loudspeakers. Take it easy. Respect a public space. Some want to listen to songs and ensure they are blasting. Nah, don't do that. Use an earphone if you have to listen to music in the public domain. Of course, don't listen to music loudly while walking. Put traffic into cognizance. Now comes the food part. You should know that some organizations now conduct interviews over meals. Imagine losing a job opportunity because you didn't eat the way you ought to have. Don't put in your mouth more than you can swallow. You don't want to choke on your food. You know, sometimes you get to social engagements and gatherings and you see people try to swallow meals as though that is the last one they would ever eat. Take it easy. Relax. Just take in what it is you can swallow per time. Be on time for a meal. Engagement. For obvious reasons, respect people's time. When you get to a venue where you'd eat, wait for the host or hostess to give a seating arrangement before seating. I see people tuck napkins into the collar of their shirts or blouses. That is absolutely wrong. Place napkins on your laps. This one. Other items within a similar price range to everyone else. You see, you don't want to be seen like an opportunist or a hungry person. When you get to these social gatherings, take a look at the list that you've been given where you can find items that can be served. Once you see that people are making orders in a certain range, do not go overtly above this so you don't look as though you're not eating for days. That is very important. Do not start to eat until everyone else has gotten their meals unless you are told otherwise. Chew your food with your mouth closed. Pass condiments from your left to your right using your right hand. This means the direction to follow is anti-clockwise. Never reach across the table, and that is very important. Never snap your fingers at the waiter or waitress. Get their names. You see why it is also very important to address people by their names. I'd mentioned before in previous episodes of this why it is important not to even think of saving people's contacts on your phone using the place where you saw them or where you met them. Put a name on faces, names and last names, that is. Also, at a business dining experience, as much as possible, stay away from swallows. The reason is very simple. When you get to these gatherings and engagements and you have to get down to it in a local manner with your hands, and you're not exactly confident with how to use your cutlery to deal with a swallow, it could become messy in the process. So, as much as possible, stay away from swallows altogether. Finally, in this regard, know the appropriate silverware to use, and when you are done, partially fold your napkin and put it to the left of your plate and place fork and knife together in the middle of your plate. This will signal to the waiter or waitress that you are essentially done eating. Finally, practice good oral, hands, and body hygiene at social gatherings, and always, you don't want to give off offensive odor at any gathering. I hope you enjoyed today's episode as I enjoyed bringing it to you. The beauty of this is that you put these things to practice. I'd love to hear you share your success story with me. Reach out via social media at Ben_Olugbenga. Enjoy every bit of today. Bye-bye.
Baseline Beats with Benga is a wrap for this week. For questions, concerns, and feedback, reach him on Twitter and Instagram at Ben_Olugbenga. Until Baseline Beats with Benga comes away again next week, keep winning and enjoy the rest of the week.